Hi, I know it's been a while, okay? Okay, I've been very stressed. There's a big event happening in my life that's very time consuming and very stressful. And when I am stressed, I freeze and I don't do anything. And that's kind of where I've been these past couple weeks. Very soon, like in 2 weeks or so, I can reveal why I've been so stressed. But right now, I cannot. Just know that I'm stressed. My hair has actually been falling out. That's how stressed I have been. But it should be good once it actually happens. So, yeah. But I'm supposed to be asleep already, and I am not. So I'm gonna very, very quickly tell you all the books I'm gonna be reading in October. Okay, cool. So usually these videos are a lot more fun. They include a vlog, and then I get to pull stuff from the teapot. However, I did not finish my TBR last month. My TBR last month was 22 books, so I did not really expect that I was going to finish it. I was really hoping I did, but especially the past 2 weeks from the day I'm filming this, and 3 weeks, I guess, from when you're seeing this, the stress really got to me, and when I stress, I freeze, and so I did not actually read. I think my reading, literally dropped off. I went from reading, 600 pages a day to reading nothing. So if you watched last month's video, you know that I have a penalty this month. And that is that I have to read Demon Copperhead with nothing in between. I just have to read the book, which I'm enjoying the book. It's just it's very heavy and it's very tiring, and it kind of actually works out for the big event because this takes me a little bit longer to get through, I can focus on this a bit more. So slow books wise, because I'm jumping around apparently and not having a coherent thought. Yeah, back to the beginning. Textbooks, Northern Anthology, Volume B, still working on that. Japanese, still working on that. Slow books, Song of Silver Flame Like Night, I'm on chapter 24, 25. I think it has 38 chapters. So I'm almost there. When I'm done with that, I'm reading it 1 chapter a day, and then I'm going to move to Mockingjay and read 1 chapter a day. If you're new here, slow books are basically the books that I read 1 chapter of before bed, and I want to take my time with. This started with the Raven Cycle series when I found that if I anticipate reading, I get ready for bed earlier, because then if I make time to read, then yeah. So that's where that started. That's where it is. But you will notice Demon Copperhead is no longer in between there. So if Mockingjay, I don't think it's gonna work out though, because of the event. I actually am not gonna be reading Song of Silver Flame Like Night for 2 weeks. So because of that, I think I'm gonna barely be starting Mockingjay at the end of the month. Cool. Yes. And as you know, my first book that I'm actually going to be reading is Demon Copperhead. Yeah, so into the regular books. So, last month, I had a book debt of -8 books. And that is because, so I actually started positive. I had 4 credits. And I was going to go get the 4 books that I pulled from the teapot I pulled from the teapot. That's how it works. I read 3 books, I get 1 book credit. I had 4 credits. However, there was a used bookstore in my area, and they had a major sale where everything is either $1, $2, or $3, and I went a little ham, and I put myself in the negative by 8 books. I also went to a book event with Cynthia. You know what? I'll put that footage here. It's a mini vlog within this, because you don't get an actual vlog this week, but I will put that here of us going, and I bought a few things that I wasn't supposed to. So we just did a fun thing.
Yay!
And it was good. We're in front of an Arco. We're walking back to the parking lot. But we just went to a romance-only bookstore. There was a really loud car. We went to a romance-only bookstore in Anaheim, which was fun. And we did trivia night, which I got so many questions.
Yeah.
We just got lucky. We got I'm currently rereading Fourth Wing. So that we got Fourth Wing questions, we got all the Allie Hazelwood questions, and we also got all of the Pride and Prejudice questions. And literally no other questions. That just happened to me. It was Jeopardy style, and we happened to get all the ones we happen to know.
Yes. And I was great emotional support.
Yes. I was yelling. It was great. I got books. I came for 1, walked out with 3. I don't think that's a bad ratio. Which actually works out, because you've seen it. Whoa, yeah. The sidewalk just suddenly ended. I sound drunk. I'm not. Everything I've had is alcohol free. And then I have to drive home, so fun. Yeah. What was I saying? Oh, I don't know what I'm saying. Oh girl. Oh no.
Oh, girl.
Oh yeah, but turns out I have extra book credits this month because I read 22 books last month. So it like worked out.
Did we come from this way?
No, we came from, remember, because we walked by the Panini Grill, yeah. So we're walking back to their car, which is really funny because like when we were actually pulling into the parking lot, it's a really narrow parking lot. Like you can only really go in one direction, and I had to do the craziest like 150 point turn to get out.
Yeah.
Cynthia had faith in me that I could back up into the street and like get out, but I was like,
the easiest course of action.
yeah, but I cannot do exactly because I can't. So I was like, Cynthia, could you drive my car?
And I was like, no, my car is significantly smaller than yours. I don't know how the ratio works.
Luckily, a very, very nice lady who turned out to be our teammate in trivia helped me get out of the spot because
This floor is really good.
this floor is really glittery. Look how glittery it is. So glittery. Yeah, but we are parked like significantly far from where the store is.
Not terribly far.
No, like
It's fine.
a comfortable walking distance. It's just like not close.
Chat, look at my new Chan photo card.
She has that Barbie waist bang chan.
He stays on me at all times.
I informed like half the store that Half Off Books is having their Labor Day sale tomorrow. You bet I'm gonna be there at 9 o'clock. I will go pee beforehand. Unfortunately, Cynthia cannot come with me.
No.
No. So, I'm going to be a lone wolf tomorrow. Yeah, and however much cash...
What a cute little fountain.
Yeah, however much cash I have left is the cash I'm allowed to use. And then luckily I get paid this week. Yay!
This is so cute.
And then we get to find out how much I owe for car repairs. Yay! But
Again.
yeah, we're gonna get home and have a safe drive.
Yes, we are.
Because I think the craziest I've ever drove was literally
Where did we walk out?
over there.
Okay.
The craziest I've ever driven in my life was
Oh my god! Like the last 5 minutes of the drive to the bookstore, she made a turn so crazy that her phone disconnected from her car.
It was an emergency.
It's not an emergency.
We were gonna be late.
It's not an emergency at all.
It was safe. There was no one coming. I gauged that with my superior mental skills.
Of course.
Of course. Sharky flew into the window. Yeah, but we'll get home. It'll be fine. Okay, hello, welcome back. But yeah, so I bought some things, and then it was the used book sale the next day. So, oops, yeah. So I started with -8 books. I read 17 books last month, and I read 1 manga, which manga and graphic novels are worth half a regular book because they're tending to be like half the amount of pages. So I'm currently at -3. So for -3 books, that means I have to read at least 9 books before I even start earning my next book, which is lucky for myself that I went to the library when I wasn't supposed to and I got some books. I will grab them now. First up that I will be finishing next month, so these are books 3, 4, 5, and 6. I need to finish Kaikei by Vaishnavi Patel. It's basically a retelling of the Ramayana, or like a prequel to the Ramayana, I guess, from Kaikei's perspective, which she's the third wife of Rama's father, if you're familiar with the Ramayana. And I'm like halfway through. I'm enjoying it, but I'm also not enjoying it. Like, I'm a little bored, but I really like the Ramayana, and I really want to see how things end up connecting. I'm at the point of the book where everything's starting to go bad, and I really don't want it to go bad because, like, I kind of really like all the characters, so yeah, and I know where the Ramayana starts, so it's like, no, I don't want to, but here we are. After that, we've got Lessons in Chemistry by Bonnie Garmis. Honestly, I am not horribly concerned if I actually finish this. I should finish it to earn my book, but I actually have the audiobook on hold, and it's like almost ready. I think I have like 3 weeks, so maybe the last week of the month I'll get it and I can just listen to the audiobook. I'm not still kind of in the mood for reading, but yeah, I have to finish this. And then my library has A Not So Meet Cute by Megan Quinn. I don't think I've ever read anything by Megan Quinn. I just know people either swear by her books or hate it. So yeah, this copy from the library has seen better days, but I am kind of in a romance mood just because between Demon Copperhead and finishing Kaikei, I just know I'm gonna need some romance. So then after that, we also have Ramon and Julieta, which is part of a series called Love and Tacos. It's by Alana Quintana Albertson, and I honestly forgot. It's set in San Diego. It's short. It's a romance. It should be good. And then for the last of library books, we have Sex and Vanity by Kevin Kwan. Last month, I tried to listen to the audiobook for the second book in this series, and I was a little bit confused, mostly because I didn't realize it was a series. And I've just found that for me, Kevin Kwan's writing is like something I visually need to see. From reading Crazy Rich Asians, I remember that like I even visually sitting there and like being able to reprocess the pages because of the footnotes. It took me so long to get through those books. I really like the series. It's just like I just hit my head with the book. I did not mean to hit my head that hard. But yeah, I need to move on. I have to go to bed. That puts us at 6 books. We need 3 more books. So those next 3 books, I'm knocking things over. The next 3 books, I'm finally gonna get to The Lost Souls of Ben Zeitzen. I've been putting it off. It's by Kelly Moshige. It's a teen book about a girl who suffered some kind of traumatic event. So now it does not speak and is nonverbal. And she is in therapy to fix that. And I forgot what happens. It's something about a magical Roomba and the God of Fortune. I don't remember. I'm excited. The couple pages when I started reading, I remember being excited for it. I just put it down and I haven't picked it back up. And I really want to know whether I like it or not, so I can either get rid of it or, I don't know, enjoy the story. Up next, we have The Spanish Love Deception by Elena Armas. I've heard really, really polarizing things about this. People either love it or they hate it. It's a romance if you don't know about it. And I don't know much else about it. I got it for like, it says $6, but I got this at the used bookstore for $2, I believe. Yeah, so we'll see if it's worth it. And finally, at 9, we're at Onyx Storm, which is Zeroes Out. This is, last month, for the past 2 months, I've been rereading / re-listening to the books that come before this. And I listened to them in Spanish to read this in September, but now it's October and I haven't gotten to it. So my chair is so creaky. Okay, so now that we are at 0 in the book debt category, the next 3 that I'll be reading are, we have American Royals by Catherine McGee. I'm actually already halfway through this one. I was borrowing it from a family friend and I really, really liked it, so I ended up buying a copy for myself. So this is my copy now. I haven't moved my bookmark from their copy to mine, but very excited to finish this. And then we have One Last Stop by Casey McQuinton that I still have to get through. The fact that my used library has like 6 copies of this, all used, does scare me a little bit, but I like Red, White, and Royal Blue. It's probably like one of my favorite books of all time. It's just, I don't know. And then up next is A Tale of Magic by Chris Colfer. I loved the Land of Stories series. I didn't finish it, but I have the next ones. So I don't even know if the worlds are connected. I hope they're not, because then my brain's not gonna let me read this, and I really want to read it. Okay, but that puts us at 1, which means we've earned 1 book, and I'm gonna be trading in my new release for Mate by Ali Hazelwood. I feel like that is a very good, appropriate use of my trade-in. Yes, and then also, then up next after that, I'll be rereading Keeper Velocity's Lodestar, A Tale of Witchcraft, which is the second book in this series by Chris Colfer, and then Peace Boy Loves Raven, which is the 3rd volume of the Teen Titans series by Cami Garcia and Gabriel Piccolo. So exciting. Which that means so technically this is a graphic novel, and graphic novels only are worth half, but because I have 1 manga / graphic novel / DNF from last month, and I have this, that puts us at 3, so that means I can get another one. And I'm going to be using that to get Witch of Wild Things by, I forgot the other, I'll put it on the screen. I don't have time to look it up. And this book has been in my pouch where I keep my slips that come out of the teapot for months. I need to either reread the synopsis and see if I like it. I was saving it for October. I was trying to save up most of my spooky season reads and to, like, you know, for October, but that didn't happen. So this I'm really trying to make happen in October so that it like kind of works out. Okay, so after that I actually have like 5 or 6 audiobooks out. I have Harold the Ninth, I have These Violent Delights by Chloe Gong, I have I've had You've Reached Sam by Dustin Thau, I have Mexican Gothic by Sylvia Moreno Garcia, and I have the Pumpkin Spice Cafe by Lori Gilmore, and An Ember in the Ashes, but I forgot to write the name of the author. So that should also earn me 2 more books, and then from there, I can get Seance Tea Party by Raymina Yi, and then the Dreamer Trilogy, the first book, which is Call Down the Hawk by Maggie, last name I cannot pronounce. Yeah, and that was like kind of rapid fire of what the things I'll be reading. That does officially put me at 25 books on this TBR. Am I aware that it's even more than last month, and I probably won't be reading as much this month because of the event that I keep referring to as the event, which makes it even more crazy sounding. Yeah, but I did give myself a penalty anyway, and that penalty is I have to read 50 pages a day of the Norton Anthology Volume B until I reach page 800. I'm currently on page like 225, so solid 600 pages, which you're thinking, Zarina, technically if you're reading 50 pages a day, that's only like 12 days? Is that the math? I think that's the math. Yeah, but I don't always read 50 pages a day, even when I set out to read 50 pages a day, because the Norton Anthology is so dense and thick and full of stories that are difficult to comprehend. So I'll probably be reading that all next month if I do not finish this. So that's a little bit more motivation. That's even more motivation than finishing Demon Copperhead. So yeah, congratulations. If you made it this far, you made it to the end of the video. This is a very short one. I am so sorry, but craziness happening that you soon will know ish. So please stay tuned. I'd appreciate it if you left a like on the video, and if you subscribe. I'm trying to reach 100 subscribers by the end of the year. But that's it for me. Leave in the comments, what are you gonna reading this October? What's your most anticipated release? Mine, of course, is Mate by Allie Hazelwood. So yeah, until next time. Okay, bye!